They go play action here on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there at 22. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Stanley. Finding room inside the 40. It's caught here by Adams. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing on first down. Stanley into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Brian Kerrigan in on the tackle. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. And they'll run it here. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. Look at the dance and the juke. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So here come the Lions now. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while they'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Stanley. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky
To
56.
throw on 2nd down, Stanley. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Stanley. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over, and now you get the second half to play.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking to throw. Stanley. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Stanley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
To throw, Mayfield. And he swings one that's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Going underneath for Gordon. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On 3rd down, Mayfield going up top. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff working right. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanley looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Stanley. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back there to that belly. Here we go.
On 1st down, Stanley. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Stanley. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions are in for 6. Murray connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. First down, Mayfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mayfield.
Oh, thank you.
Intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And an alley to run. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Mayfield off the play fake. And his throw here is incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Don't try to do this stupid shit when the fucking clock. Like a little bitch.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now they try the right side here, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Stanley. And quick throw here, that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back to throw. Gets it to Gordon. So he got free at one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Oh, wow, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He's back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
It's football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Now a handoff working right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Right back to him on first down. Well, he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they take a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Detroit, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona.
Yo, that's bad luck.